So now we're moving on to doing the DKIM record. Now there's two ways to do this depending on how your domain email is set up. If your domain email is set up through No Hassle Hosting, then that's where you need to set the DKIM record. That's where you get the information and set it. If you have your domain email running through Google Workspace, then you would set the DKIM record through Google Workspace. Now remember, the DKIM record is attaching secure signatures to your email address to make sure that nobody can imitate you as an email. So I'm going to show you through my hosting first, and then I'm going to move on to a No Hassle website hosting so that you can see how to do it, because it's a bit different in both of them. And this is through the website hosting, setting it up. So if I was doing it through a normal cPanel, I would have to start with email deliverability. So you go to wherever your emails are and you check on email deliverability. And when you see email deliverability, you would go to your domain and you would click on manage. Now just be aware that here my DKIM records are already set. If I didn't have a DKIM, there would be nothing here and there would be an option to set the DKIM. If I did have DKIM, you would see here I already have them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you in a No Hassle hosting account. And what you need to do is you need to go into your email accounts. Now this account has already got DKIM records, and I can see that because over here it says disable DKIM. So if you want to set it in your hosting account, there would be a button here that would say enable DKIM, and you would click on that and save it and make sure that that is saved. Then that set up your DKIM record. Now usually when you set it up for the main domain, so yourdomain.com, it automatically applies it to any subdomain. So if you have the No Hassle membership platform or the funnels, they would automatically get allocated the same DKIM record. So that's how you set it up in your hosting account. If you have a Google Workspace account, so this is my Google Workspace, and you have to go to the admin area, and what you need to do then, that's if your domain goes through your Google Workspace, so you have info@yourdomain.com, this is where it would be. So you would have to go to apps, Google Workspace, and you would have to go to your Gmail app, now here under Gmail you'll see authenticate email, and this is where you set up your DKIM. So you click on it. So I'm just going to blur this out. So here what happens is if you have nothing here, you would click on generate a new record. And when you do that, once you've got the generate record, you would grab that information and then you would go back to your cPanel and you would go to your DNS zone. So here, zone editor, and you would add that information here. So this is my ET Digital Designs. So I'm just going to blur some of this stuff. So you would do a text record, you would add a record. Just blurring these. Sorry, so you would add a record. It would be a text record. So here you see it, and you would put that information in from here, that's here, you would copy it and you would paste it in, and here you would make sure you select text and you would add the text that it provides, and then you would save record. Now with the DKIM, you would have to wait until, so it says here, it may take up to 48 hours for DNS to fully propagate. So you'll have to wait that 40 hours. And then once that's happened, then you can authenticate and check if that's working. So you just keep an eye on it. So that's how you set your DKIM through the hosting and through Google Workspace.